So, this cage needs to be fixed. The floor wire needs to be replaced. The rest of the wires you can see is perfectly fine. But this bottom wire has a big hole in it and it's rusted. So, in order to do this, so you don't have to buy a brand new cage, and this is actually two cages joined together, you can use different tools. These right here are some of the tools that you use. These here are to put the brand new J clips on. These are J clips here. See how it looks like a J? You turn it on its side. And these actually, when you use these pliers here, these J pliers, they actually wrap around the wire like this. So it holds the wire kind of like a fist. Now these things right here are removers. As you can see, they have points and they actually fit in there to remove. And then for the stubborn ones, just a regular pair of needle nose pliers. Make sure your needle nose pliers are nice and pointy and have good handles. These are a little rusted, but I put a little WD-40 on them and they are fine. Okay, so let me show you what a J-clip looks like when it's on the cage. As you can see, these right here. Alright, so they're rusted. Okay, now they're not as, these ones here are a little better, it's just surface rust, but these ones are completely rusted, just as bad as the floor wire. So these need to be replaced. So then you take your removing pliers and you're going to remove them. Okay, so now I'm going to try to do this. See the two little points? You're going to put them in the hole. Okay, and then you're going to squeeze and pull, and it comes right off. Okay, now some of these are kind of have corroded, so they take a little bit more to get them. But you get them in there and knock them off, just like that. Then you do the whole thing. As you can see, I've already done quite a bit of the cage, and I have, don't want to make you dizzy with the panning, but I have brand new floor wire already cut, ready to go. And then after I remove the rest of this, and I think I'm gonna clean this up with a wire brush, because this is just surface rust on the side wire. So what I'm going to do is clean it up. Won't be 100%, but I'm going to clean it up with a wire brush and get some of the crud off. They've already been power washed. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the new J clips and the J pliers, and I'm going to replace all of these clips all the way around with the brand new floor wire. Now I also have over here, as you see, a pair of a screwdriver. Now you can use the needle nose pliers and a screwdriver to do the same thing that you can do with the J plier remover pliers, but it takes longer time. So these are definitely worth the amount of money on, and they are very heavy and very solid. These little J pliers, once we're putting them on, they are definitely not as sturdy, but they don't cost as much either. So that's kind of your lesson if you ever have to do it. Now you have to do the same thing to replace doors, which I'll be replacing the little doors, because I have some doors that aren't rusted at all. So, and also to put on the door handles, which I'll probably do a video and show later. The little latches that hold them through are also held on with J clips. Now, almost all of this stuff you can get at English Creek Supply, Butterhoff's, or Tractor Supply. Wire is very expensive, but I just happened to have bought a roll of floor wire about 16, 17 years ago, so I had plenty left. It was a lot cheaper then, and back then it was still expensive. So that's why cages are so expensive, because galvanized wire is very expensive right now. So, but I just wanted to show you guys how this was done. in case you ever had to make a repair. And you can actually cut a little piece of wire and make a repair when you have a teeny hole. I wouldn't recommend it for something like this. And because I'm redoing these cages for someone else, I'm just going to replace the whole floor wire because I have them. So it makes it a lot easier. Okay? All right.